Hello and welcome in our YouTube channel Metallurgical Facts. So in this video series we are doing metallurgical engineering question practice for GATE metallurgy, and this is part 11th of this video series. I hope that all the part 10th of this video series will be beneficial for your GATE exam, and also we will try to add few more parts in this video series till GATE exam. Okay, so please try to do practice in this video series and try to avoid the silly mistakes in exams by doing the practice, by doing the revision in this video series. Okay, so the first question is the resolution of an optical microscope is of the order of. Okay, so they are asking about the resolution. Okay, so here the options are 1 nanometers, 1 micron meters, 1 and 1 centimeter. Okay, so here I will tell you the resolution of a microscopy. Okay, so resolution of optical microscope, that is OM, is of order of 1 μm, and wherever this SEM having a resolution of 5 nanometers. Okay, and TEM having order of 0.2 nanometers, that is in angstrom also. Okay, so this TEM have higher resolution than this SEM. Okay, and this SEM have higher resolution than this OM. So this is the sequence, this is the resolution of this OM optical microscope, SEM that is scanning electron microscope, and TM that is transmission electron is microscopy. Okay, so this is the list you can prepare and you can remember for future exam. Okay, so the answer for this question is the resolution of an optical microscope is of the order of 1 micron meter, that is B part. So B part is correct here. So the next question is MSQ type of question, that means multiple select question. So fine grain size in metallic material will. So there are four options. They are asking that fine grain size, about fine grain size, and they are given these properties. Okay. So if the fine grain size will be more, means more finer grain size will increase which properties I am telling here. Okay. Okay. So this is yield strength. If the grain size will be finer, then yield strength will increase, tensile strength will also increase. So this is tensile strength here I'm writing. And the next thing is that hardness will also increase, toughness toughness will also increase, resilience. Okay, so these are the few properties which will increase if we will have finer grain size. Okay, and also this surface finish will increase in this finer grain size case, and surface finish basically increases fatigue strength also. Okay, so this fatigue strength will also increase in if we will use finer grain size. Okay, so the next, so the option is increase the yield strength. So this is correct, this A part is correct here. In this case B part is increases the creep strength. Okay, so I did not tell you about the creep resistance. So creep resistance will more in coarse grains. Okay, coarse grains. So if we will have fine grain size, that will decrease the creep strength. Okay, also this fine, although this fine grain size increases the creep strength, but the condition is that that will be below equicohesive temperature. Okay, equicohesive temperature, you must have heard about this term, equicohesive temperature. Okay, so this fine grain size will increase the creep strength below the equicohesive temperature, but above this equicohesive temperature we need coarser grains for increasing the creep resistance, coarser grains or single crystal. Okay, so here this point is wrong. Next point is increase the fatigue strength. Okay, so this is correct, increase the fatigue strength. I told you if that will increase the surface finish, that will also increase the fatigue strength. Okay, so C part is also correct here. Next is the D part, that is decreases the impact factor. No, this will increase the impact factor, impact strength, sorry, not impact factor, sorry. So this D part is also wrong. So A and C is correct here. That is MSQ type of question. So we can select multiple options. Okay. So this A and C part is correct. So the next question is matching type of question. So they are asking that match the items in group first. These are the items we need to match with the measurement methods in group second. Group second. Okay, so this is the group two, that is methods, optical microscope, ultrasonic technique, calorimetry, Brinell test. Okay, so these are the test and these are the four options given here. So this is matching type of questions, and I told you how to attempt the matching type of questions. So please write down PQRS. Okay, so here I told you that how to matching, how to do the matching. Please try to find the easy one from this PQRS, from this 1 2 3 4, or try to find the odd one which you know about. Okay, so that will be beneficial for eliminating the options. Okay, so here the question is, here in group 1 they mentioned heat of fusion, grain size, hardness, internal cracks. Okay, so suppose this hardness is very easy, we can find. Okay, so hardness we can find from Vickers hardness test, Brinell hardness test, and Rockwell hardness test. So here they have mentioned that Brinell test, so we can match this R by 4. Okay, and suppose only we know about this R is R will be 4. So if we are sure, we can eliminate the options. So then also we can find the answer that C is correct. But how to do for more accuracy? So we will match everything. Okay, so the next thing is that internal cracks. So how we can find the internal cracks? I told you in previous video that for internal crack we can use radiography, ultrasonic technique, and acoustic emission, eddy current. Okay, so these are the tests which we can do for finding the internal cracks. And for surface cracks we can do liquid penetrant test, we can do magnetic separation, magnetic particle inspection, and we can also do visual inspection. Okay, for surface cracks. For surface cracks, for internal cracks we can do ultrasonic technique. So S we can match through 2. So the next point is grain size. So grain size we can measure through this optical microscope. You in your undergraduate program you must have prepared the sample, and you must have observed the microstructure there, and you have find the grain size there. Okay, so optical microscope is the measurement method which is used for grain size. Okay, so Q we can match through 1. So the remaining one is heat of fusion, that is calorimetry. So heat of fusion we can find through this calorimetry measuring methods. Okay, so 3. So now we are having code of 3142. So this is the way of doing matching questions. Okay, so options which is starting other than this 3 we can cross. So A is wrong, B is wrong, D is wrong, so C is correct here. Okay, so this is the simple matching type of questions, but you may learn many things from this matching type of questions. I will suggest you go through the previous year papers and do all the matching type of questions from the year 2022 2002. Okay, so you can do the, if you will do the matching type of questions from these papers, these 18 or 19 years papers, so that you will find repetitive question in GATE 2021 also. Okay, so here C part is correct. So the next question is the stress required to move a dislocation of Berger vector 3 angstrom through a matrix having shear modulus of 80 GPa and containing incoherent precipitate separated by an average distance of 0.3 micron meters. Okay, so question is very simple. You can find the question, you can find the answer. So they have given the Berger vector magnitude. So Berger vector value will be 3 angstrom, that is B is equals to 3 multiplied by 10 power minus 10 meters. Okay, the next thing is that they are given shear modulus, that is G value. G value is also given, that is 80 GPa, that is gigapascal. So G is equals to 80 into 10 power 9 Pascal. So first thing in a numerical problem is that you will change the unit, you will convert the unit in one system. Okay, and the next thing is that containing incoherent precipitate separated by an average distance, means they have given the length of that precipitates, that is 0.3 mu m, that is micron meter. So L will be 0.3 into 10 power 6, that is minus 6 meters. Okay, so this is the question. And what is the formula applicable for this? So they are asking the stress required to move the dislocation. So the stress required to move the dislocation will be equals to tau is equals to gv by L. Okay, so tau is equals to gv. G value is given, that is 80 10 power 9 into B value is also given, that is 3 into 10 power minus 10. And here they have given this L value also, that is 0.3 into 10 power minus 6. Okay, if they will not give this Berger vector value, they will tell you whether this is FCC or BCC, so that, and they will give the lattice parameter of these FCC metals and BCC metals, so that you can find this Berger vector accordingly. Okay, so I have already told you the relation between the Berger vector and lattice parameter in every system. Okay, so go through those videos for finding these type of questions. Okay, so tau is equals to, so that will be equals to basically 800 multiplied 10 power 5 that is Pascal, but here in this question they are asking in gigapascal or megapascal, so we can make it into megapascal also. So that is 10 power 6 PA, and that is basically 80 MPa. Okay, so 80 MPa is the answer. 80 MPa is correct here for this question. So D C part is correct here. So C part is correct option for this question. Okay, I hope you understood this question. Please write down this formula and try to do the numerical on this formula, and also find the Berger vector with the lattice parameter. Okay, relation between this Berger vector and lattice parameter for every system, like for FCC, for BCC, for diamond cubic, and for every cubic system. Okay, at least for cubic system. So the next question is from manufacturing part, and this is very important question. For designing a pressurized gating system in sand casting, the gating ratio should be. Okay, so what is gating ratio? So gating ratio is basically the ratio between the three area of the three things, like the cross sectional area. Okay, so we can assume that AS, AR, and AG, or this AS is basically the cross sectional area of sprue, and sometimes we can take this as AC, that is cross sectional area of choke also. Okay, and the next thing is that AR is basically the cross sectional area of a runner. Okay, so this is runner, this is for runner, and AG is for ingates. Okay, so this is the cross sectional area of ingates. So these are the this is the ratio which is known as gating ratio. Okay, so there are two gating system, that is pressurized gating system, and the other one is unpressurized gating system. So this is very important and confusion between among the students for which is pressurized and which is unpressurized. So here I will tell you that the in pressurized gating system, total cross sectional area total cross sectional area total cross sectional area will be will gradually decrease from choke to ingates. Okay, ingates, not ingot, this is ingates, and here that will gradually increase. Okay, so this is the difference between these, gradually increase from this choke to ingates. Okay, so this is basically the difference between the pressurized and unpressurized gating system. So here in this question, if you will find the ratio of AS, AR, and AG, so you will get like that, this will be less and this will be more, this will be this will be if you will talk about this pressurized gating system, this will be more, and this will less, this will also less. Okay, so this is the pressurized gating system, and here in this question they are asking about only pressurized gating system. So pressurized gating system is basically used for magnesium alloys. Most probably magnesium alloys, you can use for any other, but in practically we use for magnesium alloys. And this unpressurized gating system is used for steel, for aluminum alloys, for brass. Okay, for copper Zn alloy, you can say. For brass is also we use this unpressurized gating system. So here the correct answer is that is ASARAG. So this is the option where it gradually decreasing from choke to from ingates. Okay, so this B part is correct here, and in every options, in other options, whether it is gradually increasing, this is also gradually increasing, and this is equal. So this is no system. So this is unpressurized, this is also unpressurized gating system. Okay, and this is basically for gray cast iron. Okay, if I can recall these things, so this is for gray cast iron only. Okay, so here B part is correct for this question. Thank you guys for your attention. Hope you have understood these concepts, hope you have understood these questions, and also we will come with some more questions in our upcoming videos. Please have some patience because I have already many works to do. So in between these works I will try to upload more and more videos as much as I can do before the GATE exam. So please try to focus on your studies and try to prepare for GATE exam, which is after 1 month. Okay, so thank you, and subscribe our channel, press bell icon for getting notification. Thank you.